Hey Bay Area, I'm starting to hear the whispers again. They're on the news, in online forums, and in the conversations I have with potential clients every single day. The same question comes up again and again. Isn't the housing market a bubble just like back in 2008? Many people in the Bay Area are on the sidelines, waiting for housing prices to crash. They believe it's inevitable. They're convinced that history is about to repeat itself. But as someone who specializes in a data-first approach, I'm here to tell you that the foundational facts of today's market are dramatically different from 2008. It's not even a fair comparison. The biggest mistake you can make right now is letting a past crisis dictate your future. In this video, we're going to perform a deep data-driven analysis of 3 core differences between the housing market then and now. This isn't about speculation or opinion. It's about a cold, hard look at the facts that prove the Bay Area housing market today is one of strategic opportunity, not fear. Let's dive into the data. The first and most critical difference between today and the 2008 crisis isn't found in a price chart. It's found in borrower's credit file. The entire meltdown of 2008 was caused by catastrophic failure of the lending system. Back then, the mortgage industry was running on a fuel of reckless and irresponsible lending practices. The term ninja loan, no income, no job, no assets, was a dark joke that led to a real-life financial tragedy. Subprime mortgages, which were given to borrowers with poor credit histories, exploded in popularity, making up to over 20% of all mortgage originations in 2006. Many loans were approved based on the stated income numbers provided by the borrower without any supporting documentation. The FICO credit score for a mortgage borrower during the peak of the bubble was often in low 600s. Lenders were not asking for proof of income or assets, and they were pushing complex, high-risk loans like adjustable rate mortgages with low initial teaser rates that were destined to balloon and become unaffordable. The entire system was a house of cards built on speculative debt. Fast forward to today, August of 2025. The lending landscape is a completely different world. The Dodd-Frank Wall Street Reform and Consumer Protection Act fundamentally reshaped the rules of the game. Now, lenders are legally required to verify a borrower's ability to repay the loan. It's known as the ability to repay rule. The results are stunningly clear in the data. The average FICO score of mortgage originations today is consistently above 730. According to some sources, as many as 96% of all outstanding loans are fixed-rate mortgages. The market for subprime mortgages has been virtually eliminated, representing less than 1% of all new loans. Borrowers aren't taking on debt. They're entering into an investment with a solid financial footing. They have strong credit, verified income, and stable fixed-rate loans. This single monumental shift in lending standards means that the kind of systematic, widespread default that triggered the 2008 crash and the Great Recession are simply not possible today. The second reason why today is not 2008 is a direct result of that healthy lending environment, the unprecedented amount of homeowner equity. In the mid-2000s, homeowners had very little skin in the game. Many had no down payment, so when home values began to decline, they found themselves underwater, owing more on their mortgages than their home was worth. When a homeowner couldn't make their payment, they had no choice but to walk away. The result was a catastrophic wave of foreclosures. The national foreclosure rate peaked at a staggering 1.8% in 2008. More than 2.3 million homeowners were affected. Millions of properties flooded the market as bank-owned or REO sales. This oversupply of distressed sales drove prices into a free fall, creating a vicious cycle of falling home values and increasing foreclosures. Today, The story couldn't be more different. The housing market is sitting on a mountain of equity. As of early 2025, over 47% of all U.S. homeowners with a mortgage were considered equity rich, meaning they had at least 50% equity in their homes. Total homeowner equity in the United States had reached a record high of over $11 trillion. This immense equity acts as a protective shield against mass foreclosures. If a homeowner loses their job or faces financial hardship, they have options. They can sell their home, pay off the mortgage, and still walk away with a significant profit. They don't have to default or go into foreclosure. This is why the national foreclosure rate remains at historic lows, nowhere near the levels seen during the crisis. The floodgates are bolted shut. When you see headlines about a foreclosure spike, it's critical to look at the context. We may see a slight increase from the near-zero rates of the post-forbearance era, but it is not a return to 2008. The current foreclosure rate of 0.0001% translates roughly into 175,000 homes being affected nationwide, not 2.3 million like back in the housing crash times. We are not seeing a wave of financially distressed homeowners. Instead, we have a market of financially healthy homeowners who are in position of immense strength. The final piece of the puzzle is all about supply and demand. And here is where the Bay Area story truly diverges from the national narrative and the 2008 crisis. In the run-up to 2008, the market was oversupplied. Fueled by easy credit and speculative demand, developers overbuilt, and the national housing inventory swelled, creating a massive glut of homes. When demand evaporated, the excess supply had nowhere to go, and prices collapsed under the weight of too many homes available for sale. Today we face the opposite problem, a persistent and severe housing shortage. Years of underbuilding and restrictive zoning laws, particularly here in the Bay Area, have created a structural deficit. While national inventory has ticked up by about 29% year over year as of mid-2025, the Bay Area market remains uniquely tight. The unsold inventory index here in Santa Clara and San Mateo counties is just 2.1 months, a clear sign of highly constrained market. We're not oversupplied, we're fundamentally undersupplied. 6 months of inventory is considered a balanced market. And what about the demand? Our local economy is driven by a unique, powerful engine, the AI boom. While some tech sectors have seen cooling, the Bay Area remains the undisputed global epicenter of artificial intelligence. According to recent reports, the region has seen over $35 billion in venture capital funding for AI companies in the last year alone. This influx of capital is drawing thousands of high-earning professionals into the region, creating sustained and powerful demand for housing. The data proves this. While the number of homes available for sale here in Santa Clara and San Mateo counties increased by more than 25% in July of 2025, home prices continued to grow and increased by 1% year over year. The increase of supply of homes slowed the price growth, but did not get it reversed. The median time on the market was only 14 days. Half of the sold homes received an offer in 2 weeks or less after coming on the market. It means that there are plenty of interested buyers who are not afraid of jumping into the market. What we observe is not a speculative surge. It's a direct consequence of strong, localized demand from a growing, prosperous sector of the economy. Let me summarize. The fear of another 2008 is a powerful emotion, but it's not a sound financial strategy. The data is clear. The Bay Area housing market today is built on a foundation of sound lending, immense homeowner equity, and a sustained supply shortage fueled by a powerful localized economic engine. The risks of the past are simply not present today. Waiting for a crash is a risk in itself. It's a risk of missing a window of opportunity that the data shows is here now. The market is not going to have a dramatic crash and reset, at least not anytime soon. It is going to continue to evolve with opportunities for those who understand the facts and are willing to act. If you are on the sidelines trying to make sense of these trends for yourself, I want to invite you to have a one-on-one conversation. We'll put aside the fear-based headlines and look at your unique situation, your goals, and your opportunities. Let's get together on the phone or on Zoom, discuss your specific plans, and brainstorm a strategy to help you win in this market. My contact information is in the description of this video. This is Michael Talis with the Talis team. I'm looking forward to connecting with you.